Kalau saya kliennya 3 dari US, Pak.
Oh, dapat 3 dari
Iya,
US.
3 dari US, 1 Singapura, 1 Indonesia.
Boleh dong tahu. Kamu rate kamu berapa sih?
Jadi untuk lead generation itu saya per jamnya dapat sekitar $10
Per jam?
per jam.
Tak, $10. Jadi
$10.
sekitar 160.000 per jam.
Iya, sekitar
Rata-rata
segitu.
sehari berapa jam?
Sehari bisa 4 jam saya kalau
4
yang
jam.
lead generation dengan klien
Wah, itu
US.
sugih kon ya.
And I think it is especially relevant to Indonesia because in Indonesia after a certain age it's getting harder, right, to find a job. But with a VA, even if you don't have the experience, so my alumni says that it is your effort, just the effort, the perseverance, and you can achieve anything. And this is the beauty of this profession.
Hai, beda banget ya. Tiba-tiba kok studio Helmia Bicara berbeda? Ya karena saya ada di Singapura. Nggak menyangka saya diundang untuk menjadi host Helmia Bicara sekarang syuting di Singapura. Dan tamu saya kali ini ada 2 orang. Yang pertama adalah seorang perempuan cantik dari Rusia. Sudah bertahun-tahun tinggal di Singapura. Pernah di Indonesia, pernah bekerja juga di Net TV. Hey, teman-teman Net TV. Ada Tatiana
Gromenko.
Susah banget namanya. Tatiana tapi panggilnya Tanya.
Iya,
Tanya.
Gromenko.
Apa kabar?
Saya baik.
Bisa bahasa Indonesia?
Iya, saya bisa sedikit.
Dulu berapa lama Dulu pernah kerja di Net ya?
Iya, saya pernah magang di Net TV. Ya.
Berapa bulan?
Cuma 4 bulan.
Oh, 4 bulan. Kenal Wisnu Tama dong ya? The Boss?
Belum kenal.
Belum kenal. Tanya dari mana sih bisa bahasa Indonesia? Bagus banget bahasa Indonesianya.
Terima kasih Pak. Ya, saya belajar bahasa Indonesia dari universitas saya di Moskow.
Oh iya, diajarin di Moskow?
Ya, ada.
Ada pelajaran bahasa Indonesia?
Ya, ada di universitas saya. Ya, ya. Dan saya pindah ke Singapura tahun 2016.
2016?
Ya, jadi sudah 9 tahun di Singapura. Ya.
Sampai sekarang?
Sampai sekarang.
Oh jadi sempat kemarin ke Indonesia?
Iya.
Katanya pernah di Bali juga ya?
Ya, saya pernah tinggal di Bali.
Okay.
Ya.
Nggak penasaran saya kenapa Tania kemudian memilih untuk belajar bahasa Indonesia?
I didn't really choose myself.
Okay.
So I got a scholarship. Ya, dari universitas saya. So I didn't have a chance to choose the language.
Okay.
So they gave me bahasa Indonesia. So
as a choice.
Yeah.
Elective.
Yeah. So they just selected me to study bahasa. At that time, I only heard Bali. Yeah. But I was very excited because it's very exotic, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Berapa lama di Bali?
Saya tinggal di Bali selama 4 bulan.
4 bulan. Wow. Tahu lagu ini nggak? Oce Cornie.
Of course. It's Russian, right?
Russian.
Yeah.
We have that, you know. Di Indonesia lagu ini diterjemahkan dalam bahasa Sunda.
Oh ya?
Ya.
Oh.
Panon hideng.
Wow.
Irung wanja.
Oh ya. Saya pernah dengar.
Saya dengar.
Iya.
Oce Cornie is the Black Eyes. Black Eyes. Sama. Panon hideng juga Black Eyes.
Wow.
Itu lu pengarangnya adalah komposer asal Indonesia namanya Ismail Marzuki. Dan itu sangat populer di Bandung.
Oh
di
sangat
tanah
terkenal.
Sunda. Ya. Jadi orang dulu pikir, dulu kan belum ada YouTube ya. Orang nggak tahu kalau ternyata Ismail Marzuki terinspirasi dari Oce Cornie.
Oh gitu.
Dan tamu saya berikannya Wong Surabaya. Widya Mentari Putri.
Putri, betul. Halo Pak.
Kamu ya diundang juga ke Singapura ya?
Iya, ini siapa dari Tania yang sumpah dia mengundang saya ke sini sebagai alumni dari SGBVA, tempat di mana saya kemarin ikut course selama 3 bulan untuk menjadi virtual assistant. Itulah
topik kita kali ini. Jangan-jangan ini yang kamu butuhkan. Kita tahu banyak layoff sekarang di Indonesia, dan juga bagi mungkin kayak kasus Mbak satu ini punya anak kemudian harus bekerja di rumah, ini adalah pilihan. Dan Tania ya membuat satu platform edukasi online untuk membantu ya orang-orang terutama di Indonesia untuk menjadi apa disebut dengan virtual assistant. Apa virtual assistant Tania?
Okay, so a virtual assistant is basically a person who is working from home who is working with entrepreneurs and small business owners.
Okay.
And so the virtual assistant can help entrepreneurs with doing their admin tasks, for example, internet research, answering emails, managing their calendars, managing their social media, and doing other different tasks for entrepreneurs. Yeah.
Oke, saya terjemahin dulu ya.
Ya.
Jadi virtual assistant itu satu profesi yang luar biasa ya, yang bisa dilakukan di rumah ya. Kemudian dia membantu bisa perorangan, businessman atau entrepreneur atau perusahaan ya, yang mungkin memerlukan jasa di satu lokasi untuk memanage apa saja, manage medsos, administrasi, melakukan research, mungkin menerima juga order. Saya akan konfirmasi, begitu ya Widya?
Betul Pak. Jadi kita bisa kerja dari mana aja dan pekerjaannya juga bisa apa aja sesuai dengan servis kita masing-masing. Iya, permintaan dan juga servis kita tentunya ya. Maksudnya kalau permintaannya kita bisa, ya tentunya bisa dikerjakan. Gitu.
Jawa loh iki, medok gitu enggak ada masalah ya?
Iya, enggak masalah sih Pak.
Klienmu bule, klien?
Iya, iya betul.
Hebat kamu ya.
Iya, lumayan lah.
Jadi pilihan yang sangat luar biasa. Tania, tolong tell me ya, kasih tahu saya secara lebih lengkap lagi SGB VA. Apa yang dipersiapkan? What do you prepare for your students?
So basically SGBVA is an online course where we teach people how to work remotely. So even people who do not have any experience, who never heard about virtual assistant before, but they just want to work remotely. They want to have the freedom and the flexibility. They want to have a side income. They want to have additional income. We basically prepare them. We explain how to start, how to build a portfolio, how to find clients, how to choose the services, how to choose the niche that they are going to focus on. And then we also teach them the skills. So we teach them how to provide the value to entrepreneurs, like how to do admin, how to do social media management, how to do email marketing, lead generation, and other services. So they are prepared. So it's basically like A to Z course. Online course.
Jadi SGBVA ya itu adalah online course ya, satu kursus online yang bisa memberikan pelajaran kepada murid-muridnya gitu ya, untuk akhirnya menjadi apa yang disebut dengan virtual assistant yang tadi sudah diterangkan oleh Widya, yang bisa melayani atau memberikan jasa kepada para klien ya, bisa perorangan, bisa company gitu, melakukan apa aja, melakukan kerjaan-kerjaan administrasi apa aja, melakukan research, melakukan order picking maybe ya, jadi mencari order dan sebagainya ya, karena perbedaan lokasi ya. Kalau saya tanya Widya, apa klienmu banyak dari mana ya?
Kalau saya kliennya 3 dari US Pak.
Dapat 3 dari US?
3 dari US, 1 Singapura, 1 Indonesia.
Oh,
gitu.
Rutin mereka?
Iya, jadi itu long term kontrak, jadi bukan yang per project. Jadi ya setiap hari ada pekerjaan untuk mereka masing-masing.
Dapat bulanan?
Ada yang per jam. Kalau US base itu dia biasanya mereka bayarnya itu lebih ke hourly rate, karena emang di sana lebih terbiasa untuk bayar per jam daripada bulanan.
Oke.
Tapi untuk klien yang Singapura dan Indonesia itu bulanan.
Boleh dong gitu. Tahu. Rate kamu berapa sih?
Kalau rate saya sebenarnya tergantung servisnya ya Pak ya. Kalau rate saya itu karena saya ada lead generation sama social media management.
Lead generation itu apa sih?
Kalau lead generation itu sebenarnya kita kayak kasih makanan buat sales gitu Pak. Jadi kan biasanya sales itu butuh kayak database, terus
kamu feeding ya?
Betul,
bukan
saya yang cari.
Bukan ya.
Bukan. Okay. Saya yang cari bahannya untuk mereka approach ke klien. Jadi yang menyediakan database-nya itu saya yang cari gitu. Tapi nanti ada bagian salesnya sendiri yang approach sampai closing, seperti itu.
Ilmu-ilmu itu kamu pelajarin dari sekolah ini?
Iya, nanti diajari sama Tania satu-satu servisnya. Gitu. Jadi untuk lead generation itu saya per jamnya dapat sekitar $10.
Per jam?
Per jam.
Jadi sekitar 160.000 per jam?
Iya,
rata-rata sehari berapa jam?
Sehari bisa 4 jam saya kalau yang lead generation dengan klien US.
Sugi kon ya.
Alhamdulillah ya.
I said that she's rich, you know, with the income. Oke, melayani sekarang 5 klien.
Iya, alhamdulillah.
Oke. Kalau yang Singapura bulanan?
Bulanan, karena itu social media management.
Media management.
Jadi itu
apa yang kamu lakukan dengan social media management?
Jadi saya bikin konten, Pak. Jadi
kamu bisa bikin konten juga?
Iya, jadi
diajarin juga?
Iya, diajarin juga nanti di dalam course-nya. Jadi kalau social media management itu biasanya kita ada package-nya. Jadi kayak misal berapa kali reels, berapa kali posting kayak gitu. Jadi lebih mudah lah untuk dihitung secara bulanan.
Bikin reels kamu sendiri?
Iya.
Wow.
Gitu. Klien saya kirim produknya ke saya dari Singapura kirim ke Surabaya. Jadi saya bikin konten di rumah, saya foto. Itu terus gimana caranya buat brandingnya biar bagus.
Boleh tahu berapa?
Kalau yang per bulan, karena kemarin itu saya dapatnya itu dari kelasnya Tania juga, Pak. Jadi yang klien Singapura ini saya dapatnya dari grup Tinder, itu grup khusus alumni. Jadi rate-nya udah dipatok gitu. Itu SGD 350 per bulan.
350 per bulan?
Iya, 350 per bulan.
350 it's like 5 juta?
Iya, sekitar
sekarang 12.000 ya?
Sekitar UMR Surabaya lah, Pak.
Kalau dapat dari Tania, kamu ada dipotong komisi?
Enggak sama sekali, Pak. Malah kita dibimbing.
Wow, kamu baik sekali ya.
Iya, beneran.
We try our best to support. So we have this private group where we post the job vacancies, so our students and alumni can apply.
Wow, Widya, aku tuh akuntan cepatnya ngitungnya luar biasa. Jadi kamu nggak perlu keluar rumah ya?
Nggak perlu.
Tetap bisa mengasuh anakmu.
Iya, betul.
1.
Anak saya 1.
Umur piro?
Umur 6 tahun
6
sekarang.
tahun.
Iya.
Wow. Oke, good job.
Iya.
Masih banyak orang belum tahu ya.
Banyak
not so many people knows about virtual assistant ya.
I think now more and more people know, and I think important to mention that this job is really great because there is no age limit.
No age limit.
Even if you are above 40, above 50, as long as you are ready to put effort, to learn. To invest your effort to learn something new, then you can do it.
And you can do it at home.
Yeah, and you can do it at home. You can escape the traffic jams.
You can do it anywhere.
Anywhere, yeah.
Anywhere you like.
Yes.
What is the thing that bring you to get this idea?
So actually,
where does the idea come from?
Okay, so I've been an entrepreneur in Singapore since 2018, and before SGBVA, I have 2 other businesses, but during COVID, my businesses were down, especially my other travel-related business.
Can you tell what is it?
So it's a Singapore guidebook. It's basically like a guide, like a platform about Singapore in Bahasa Indonesia. And of course, a lot of clients were gone because of COVID, because there are no tourists. So
for tourism, okay.
Yeah, and at that time, I also gave birth to my son. And I was stuck at home because it's locked down. So I was thinking about how can I actually earn the money. So I started to help companies with social media management. So I started to manage social media, and I was surprised and shocked that I could actually get such a good income, even better than before COVID, while staying at home, managing my son, and working remotely, So, and one day I was reading an article and it said that remote work is booming right now. So I was like, I can actually teach people how to do it because I already know how to find clients, how to choose my services, how to create a portfolio. How about I just try to mentor people? And that's how I started in 2022.
This is IT-based business, right? Where do you learn the IT, the tech?
It's not IT based. It's education technology.
Edutech.
Edutech. Yeah.
Edtech.
Yeah.
And what is your? How do you learn the tech?
We are using the other software providers. We are not building our own software for the course. So basically, we are.
You do white labeling.
We basically do we have our own course material, our methodology, but we use platforms like Zoom Webinar, for example, other providers to basically host our course. You know what I mean? So it's not really the IT and tech. It's more education. Yeah.
And it's easy to follow, to join.
It's very easy to follow.
Friendly.
Yeah.
Gampang ya?
Iya, gampang.
Gampang. Pelajaran semua online, pakai video atau ada
video, ada yang
trainer?
Ada yang live streaming, jadi Tania sendiri yang sebagai mentor live, jadi kita bisa kayak live Q&A gitu. Tapi ada juga yang sudah di record sebelumnya dan itu juga gampang sih diikuti Pak. Soalnya pace-nya itu nggak yang kayak setiap hari gitu, tapi 3 kali dalam 1 minggu ya. Jadi
3 kali 1 minggu
3 kali 1 minggu selama 6 minggu.
Selama 6 minggu.
Jadi waktu saya masih bekerja itu bisa banget ngikutin kursnya karena nggak yang terlalu crowded gitu jadwalnya.
Yeah, and we also have student advisors, so the course is very individualized, so meaning that our student advisors are our alumni and they are guiding the students how to do the homework, checking their assignments. So basically every student who is taking the student advisor, they will be guided also by student advisors.
Yang video itu ya on demand ya, maksudnya bisa tergantung kita punya waktunya kapan gitu.
Betul.
Bisa malam, sampai pagi-pagi gitu.
Betul.
Okay.
Jadi kita dikasih deadline, tapi sebenarnya bisa kita kerjakan kapan aja gitu. Pokoknya sebelum deadline seperti itu.
I heard so many Indonesian use your application or learn from your.
Yeah, I think right now we already had more than 17,000 alumni.
17,000.
Yes.
17,000.
Yeah.
Indonesia?
Yeah, dari Indonesia.
Wow, you have so many people already ya?
Yeah.
Very glad.
A lot.
Ada cerita-cerita ya selain dari Widya gitu, mungkin the success story from alumni that changed their life because now they have income.
Yeah, sure. So, for example, I have an alumni. Her name is Diva, and she is Diva, yeah. So she is 50 plus. Actually, I think she's turning 54 soon, and she actually wanted to start a remote career because she was leaving her corporate job, but she wanted to still be productive and still earn the money.
Yeah.
And so she took the course, and then she is basically found 2 clients, international clients, and she is really the proof that this profession also has no age limitation, you know. And I think it is especially relevant to Indonesia because in Indonesia, after a certain age, it's getting harder, right, to find a job. But with a VA, even if you don't have the experience, so my alumni say that it is your effort, just the effort, the perseverance, and you can achieve anything. And this is the beauty of this profession. It doesn't depend what is your diploma, what is your financial background, what is your experience. As long as you are willing to learn, you can learn this profession. Yeah.
Karena kliennya international, it could be Russian, it could be Ukrainian, Australian.
Yeah.
So the English language ability is it a must?
So
you teach it English as well in your course?
Dalam bahasa Indonesia. Dalam bahasa Inggris. Sorry. The course is in bahasa Inggris. Yeah. In bahasa Inggris.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, we encourage those people who have at least basic English to join the course, because if you want to work with international clients, yes, at least basic English is needed. You know, of course, you can work with clients from only Indonesia, but it will limit your choice, right? So usually those people who study in our course, they at least have the basic knowledge of English. And this basically gives them the opportunity to work with the whole world, right? Not just Indonesia.
You don't put additional English lesson in your course?
Indonesian, you mean?
Yeah, for Indonesian. Maybe you give them some additional lesson to learn English.
We don't have English lessons, but a lot of our students tell me that their English improves a lot during the course because everything is in English and the way I speak is also quite easy to understand.
Good.
And they say, we really like that you don't have the accent, you know, which is hard to understand, but I am easy to understand. So they say that when we start watching your course, we actually need to use subtitles because we also do they can do subtitles.
Yeah.
But at the end of the course, some of them say, I don't need to use subtitles anymore. I already understand. You know, so they improve. But we don't have specific English lessons. Yeah.
You may say that, but I will check to Widya. Dulu bahasa Inggris lu gimana, Wid?
Pas-pasan aja sih, Pak.
Pas-pasan, bahasa pas-pasan, ya. And then?
Ya, karena kita ngelihat terus ya. Jadi kan ngelihat videonya itu kan berkali-kali untuk ngerjakan tugas.
Oh,
gitu.
Boleh diulang-ulang?
Boleh, bisa kita ulang-ulang. Terus kita juga ada student advisor. Jadi kalau misalnya kita nggak tahu nih, misal kayak ini apa sih tugasnya yang diomongin apa, itu kita bisa tanya tuh ke student advisor. Terus kalau buat saya yang paling penting itu community-nya itu, Pak. Jadi kita tuh ada dalam kelompok kecil, kita ada dalam kelompok besar gitu. Jadi kelompok kecil itu nanti akhir minggu itu biasanya kita Zoom bareng,
ya,
kita ngerjain tugas bareng. Iya, satu
Ah.
angkatan gitu. Sampai sekarang alumni pun kita masih gathering, ketemu, kita masih tukar informasi klien gitu. Kalau misalnya kita ada job opening gitu, kita pasti share duluan ke komunitas itu. Gitu.
Oh gitu. Sekarang bahasa Inggris tambah bagus ya?
Lumayan sih. udah bisa ngomong sama klien dengan percaya diri gitu.
Wah. She said that now
I know.
she's
I can saya paham semuanya. Yeah.
Oke. Wow, Tania, jadi luar biasa. Jadi sudah bantu banyak murid, 17.000 orang Indonesia ya. Kemudian juga pasti sudah juga membantu banyak entrepreneur ya, Tania, pastinya ya. Oke. Apa tantangan yang paling berat? What is the biggest challenge for you to do this business?
The biggest challenge for me, honestly, I really enjoy, doing this business. But I think the very important part, I feel not for me, but for the students.
Yes.
The important part is to understand and to change their mindset. And this is probably one of the biggest challenges, but also the things that can change their life in a way that they need to change their mindset from how can I make as much money as possible to how can I learn something that can bring value to people. So this is something that I try to really teach them, because as long as you can provide value to entrepreneurs, to others, you will have the money, And also another mindset that they need to learn is lifetime learning, keeping updated with the technology, with new tools, with the skills. It's not just we go to the university and then we are done for life. Now I feel like we need to embrace the mindset of lifetime learning. And I always tell my students as well to really focus on consistency. I say that you need to regularly take little steps every day, and they will bring you to biggest results. So we do not just look for the sprint, like, I just do it fast and this is it, I feel that the biggest results are coming from the small steps every day. But unfortunately, a lot of people also struggle with that, It's hard to just, spend 15 minutes, but every single day learning something, improving your skills, etc. Yeah.
So continuing education is...
Yeah. Always lifelong learning.
And you always tell them that, hey, there is a new method or new knowledge. You do that?
So after the course, like Vidya said, we also have a community. So in the community, every month we do trainings, we do workshops, we also do gatherings offline with our alumni. We do sharing sessions. So our alumni are not feeling like they are left alone after the course. They are part of this big community, and a lot of our students, alumni, they, become really good friends. They work together. They refer clients to each other, They meet together. So study together.
Ada nggak cerita mungkin dengan setelah belajar dari SGBVA, ada perubahan dalam hidupmu, mungkin kamu bisa sharing?
Pasti Pak, pasti. Soalnya dulu saya karyawan swasta biasa kan.
Ya.
9 tahun jadi marketing di bank, di asuransi, konstruksi, pindah-pindah perusahaan lah gitu. Terus ya struggle dalam artian di ekonomi sekarang gitu kan. Kalau misalnya kita pengen kehidupan yang lebih baik, mungkin sekolah anak yang bagus, terus KPR dan berbagai macam kebutuhan lainnya. Both parent has to work gitu. Jadi suami istri itu harus kerja gitu.
Sekarang?
Sedangkan kalau misalnya istri kan kita sudah punya anak, terus anak kita mungkin awalnya di daycare, terus habis itu lama-kelamaan ada problem, misal kayak sakit-sakitan kayak gitu kan, ada tanggung jawab ya Pak untuk wanita karir itu untuk gimana sih caranya kita bisa stay at home tapi masih menghasilkan. Dan pas ketemu SGBVA itu really change my life in a good way gitu. Dalam artian yang membawa rezeki yang luar biasa di keluarga kami gitu Pak. Apalagi sekarang saya bisa full di rumah, jadi saya kerja, anak saya di sebelah gitu. Jadi kayak perasaannya seneng banget gitu, bisa sambil mantau anak, tapi malah dapat penghasilan 3 kali lipat dari kerjaan dulu waktu di kantor gitu Pak.
Dulu lebih dikit dari UMR, sekarang udah jauh di atas UMR.
Betul, padahal saya terakhir itu sudah jadi marketing manager gitu Pak sebenarnya.
Udah tinggi dong gajinya.
Iya, tapi
ini lebih tinggi lagi.
Posisi ya kan posisinya udah nggak bisa naik ya Pak ya. Soalnya kan di atas saya udah owner tuh. Dan gaji juga udah nggak bisa, udah mentok gitu, segitu-gitu aja sampai tahun-tahun selanjutnya juga nggak bisa naik gajinya. Iya. Jadi itu sih perubahan sangat besar yang membawa rezeki ke keluarga.
Dan kamu sekarang jadi bos untuk dirimu sendiri.
Betul, jadi bisa ngatur waktu juga, terus lebih tenang, lebih belajar juga lebih menarik gitu ya. Karena kalau setiap kali kita belajar hal yang baru itu pikirannya, wah bisa nih nanti untuk klien baru atau berbagai macam kemungkinan yang baru gitu Pak.
Suamimu masih kerja?
Kerja juga.
Oke. Kamu masih percaya banyak yang butuh jasa virtual assistant?
Banyak banget Pak Malan. Apalagi sekarang kan udah era global ya. Jadi udah semakin banyak entrepreneur yang mereka itu bahkan nggak punya kantor kayak gitu. Terus habis itu mereka butuh karyawan tapi bukan yang karyawan tetap karena mungkin kendala di budget gitu. Terus karena mungkin ada limit-limit, kalau misalnya karyawan kan banyak ya restrictionnya kayak misalnya harus asuransi dan lain sebagainya. Tapi dengan adanya VA, orang di US dengan budget tertentu pengen mengembangkan bisnis, mereka bisa kontak kita yang ada di Indonesia.
Dia punya sekretaris di Surabaya ya.
Betul, dan kita bisa ngerjain semua yang dia butuhkan dan ya hanya butuh laptop, internet connection sama kemauan, betul.
Selamat ya, senang saya dengarnya. Di situasi orang sulit mencari pekerjaan, ternyata ada pekerjaan yang saya aja baru hari ini tahu kalau ada profesi namanya virtual assistant yang menghasilkan penghasilan yang cukup tinggi. Tania, can you tell me about the profile of your students? Mostly maybe in gender, in previous profession whatsoever.
So I think that it's important to add to what Vidya said is that it's very good for moms, stay-at-home moms who want to focus on their kids and also like work from home, have additional income for the family, support their family. But also it is good for no matter what is your gender, female, male, it is also good for men. And we have quite many students who are office workers, but they want side income. Let's say the money that they get from the office job is not enough. They are actually happy with the office job, but it's not enough. So they want side income. And the beauty of being a VA is that you can just, if you have 1 hour a day extra you can work, you already can get side income. So because it's very flexible. So a lot of people actually combine it with a full-time job. Or some people, they are working in the office, but they want to quit. So sometimes they start as a VA, as a side income, and as they have more clients, they become more financially free, then they quit the job, something like that.
And doing full-time.
Yeah, and become to the becoming full-time remote workers.
Yang mana lebih banyak, laki-laki atau perempuan?
So in our course, it's more women, but we still have quite many men as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but
how about the age?
Oh, the age group, as I said, there is no age limit, So even if we have people who are students and we have people in their 30s, we have people in their 40s, we have people in their 50s, So it's not about the age.
Yang mana yang paling banyak?
Yang paling banyak, maybe from late 20s to 40 plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, and we have the most important thing is that we have the full money back guarantee. If let's say they pay to join the course, they join the course, and during the first week, they are feeling that this is not for them. They can just stop and get their full money back.
Full?
Yeah, in full. Do not lose anything. So basically, it's a free trial, right? It's like a risk-free.
Gitu ya, Vida?
Yeah, betul.
Wow.
So we just encourage people to join just to see, because of course most of them would say, I like it and I will not refund,
Now I'm asking about the CTA, call to action. If kalau ada yang tertarik untuk join SGBVA, kemana? Apa yang harus mereka lakukan?
I think the first one is you join our free webinar. So we have a free webinar. You don't need to pay anything. Where I and my team, we are sharing about the virtual assistant. So what is it? Who are they? And how can you find the client? So basically you can watch this webinar to see if this is suitable for you. So this would be the first step. I think we can put the link in the description.
Sure.
Yeah. So this is the best first step, and this is completely free. Yeah. And later on, if it's suitable for you, you can decide whether you can join the course. Yeah.
Wow. Is there any closing statement? Maybe you want to add something? The thing that I don't ask.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is I think we are so lucky to live in a world where we can actually become anything and everything that we want. It's no longer about who were your parents or what's your financial background, etc. I feel like we are so lucky to live in a digital world where there are so many opportunities around us, And I really believe that there is so much money in the world, and there are so many projects in the world. And the question is, can you see these opportunities? Because a lot of people, they just don't see these opportunities. Yeah. Exactly. Because they are also scared to go outside of their comfort zone. And that's why I say that just take the first step, take the leap of faith, start with something, and as long as you are willing to put effort, as long as you are willing to work, you can have the power to change your life completely. Yeah. So don't be afraid. And just start, take the leap of faith and take the first step, because this is already 50% of success. And a lot of people just are too afraid to take the first step. Yeah.
Wit, ada pesan mungkin untuk dulur-dulurmu di Indonesia?
Pesan apa ya Pak? Ini sih mungkin banyak orang itu yang ngelihat mungkin di iklan atau di mana, terus pikirannya itu kayak ini scam, kayak ini too good to be true kayak gitu. Akhirnya hesitate untuk ikut course ini karena pertama virtual assistant itu bukan pekerjaan yang familiar di Indonesia, jadi orang nggak tahu gitu kan. Terus yang kedua, orang itu masih nggak berpikir bahwa bisa ada mungkin gitu pekerjaan yang bisa kita lakukan dari rumah, tapi kliennya tuh klien luar. Saya sendiri juga seperti itu gitu. Butuh 1 tahun sampai saya akhirnya join di course ini, meyakinkan diri. Tapi pada dasarnya kalau misalnya kita nggak mencoba, ya kita nggak akan pernah tahu. Dan buka mindsetnya itu dengan pikiran bahwa ini investasi untuk diri kita sendiri. Sukses atau enggaknya itu kan tergantung diri kita sendiri, gitu kan. Jadi yang penting gimana caranya kita mau maju dengan ekonomi yang seperti ini, gitu kan. Gimana caranya kita bisa secure untuk masa depan anak kita, keluarga kita, supaya bisa lebih baik lagi.
Dari siapa kamu tahu? Atau siapa yang nawarin pertama kali?
Iklan, Pak. Dari iklan. Dari iklan. Jadi di Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, di mana-mana ngikutin saya terus iklannya selama 1 tahun gitu. Jadi saya ngelihat aja kayak mungkin nggak ya ini gitu. Gitu terus.
Okay, enough.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I thank you so much, because you have so many people. Yeah. It's great.
Thank you.
Ya, saya terlambat tahu bahwa profesi ini juga ya. Di mana lagi Anda bisa bekerja di saat Indonesia sekarang lagi banyak yang layoff, kemudian banyak juga yang punya persoalan harus mengasuh anak, ya, punya kelebihan waktu, punya persoalan kekurangan income. Jadi ternyata ada profesi namanya virtual assistant, di mana kita bisa bekerja di rumah, di lokasi manapun, tapi kliennya adalah internasional. Karena dunia memang makin bersatu, makin borderless, makin global. Dan penghasilannya jauh di atas rata-rata ya penghasilan kita di Indonesia. Jadi kalau tertarik silakan ya, ada linknya di sini ya untuk Anda coba untuk ikut online training, online course dari SGBVA ya. Selamat mencoba dan saya doakan Anda makin berhasil ya, makin bertambah penghasilannya untuk keluarga. Itu yang paling penting. Thank you Tania.
Thank you Pak Helmi.
Thank you
Tania.
Ya. Oke, kita jumpa lagi dalam podcast selanjutnya bersama tamu-tamu lain dan izin saya kembali ke Jakarta. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Makasih, Pak.